Hello and welcome to Excel with Mark. On this worksheet, we're going to have a list of products and quantities that were sold on different days. We would like to find the lowest quantity overall and then the highest. Then, for each type of product, we'd like to find the lowest and the highest quantity of sales. So we just need a simple formula to find the overall minimum. In this cell, I'll type the equal sign, minimum for the minimum, and then select all the quantity cells. Close the bracket and press enter. There's the lowest quantity, and if you look through the list, you'll find the lowest quantity. A similar formula applies for the highest. We type equals, then put max, open bracket, select all the quantity cells, close the bracket and press enter. Again, a quick visual check shows that 92 is our highest number. It gets a little more complicated if you want to add a minimum for a specific type. So I've listed the product names here. In this cell, I'm going to create a formula that checks for the product name in this column and then gets the minimum quantity for this column. This is an array formula, so instead of just pressing enter when we're done, we'll hold the control and shift keys and then press enter. To start the formula, I'll type equals min, but this time we're going to use the if and an open bracket. If we're going to do a logical test, we'll select all the product cells. We want to lock that range because we're going to copy the formula down and we want to lock the range change as we move down. So press F4 on your keyboard to lock those cells. We want to check to see if the product name here is equal to what we've typed here. So it's equals C8. We're not going to lock this because we don't want to adjust as we copy the formula down. Then add a comma, and if it's true, we want the quantity. So select all the quantity cells and lock again by pressing the F4 key. Now, complete the if by closing the bracket and then close the bracket for min. Hold the control and shift keys and then press enter, and you see the formula bar that curly brackets have been added. That's the array formula. To copy that down, point to the fill handle and double click so we can see the minimum quantity for each product. The same formula applies for the maximum, except instead of min, we'll use max. So it's equals max, open bracket. In our logical test, if we want to check that the product name, so select those cells, press F4 to lock it. Check to see if it equals to the product name there. We're not going to lock that. If it's true, the value that we want is quantity. So select all those cells, press F4 and then close the if. Close the max, hold Control and Shift and press enter to copy that down. Point to the fill handle and double click. Now we have the min and max based on the criteria up here.